Hey guys, me Scott here. Over another episode of Ride Along. We've got Bman.
What up?
Scatboi.
Yep.
And also Troublemaker.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to talk about... What can we talk about? Let's talk about the snowstorm that we had here in Ontario. As you can see, the giant mounds of snow. Sunday night into Monday, we had a giant snowstorm. Schools and everything were shut down for like 2 days. It's crazy. Some schools were even closed Wednesday because some people didn't know how to plow. Yeah.
Or as some people would call it.
Why do you hire people that don't know how to plow?
Really? Hey?
Right?
Or don't.
Or as those in Newfoundland would call it, a light dusting.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is the government. But anyways, yeah, so that was pretty much what happened, and that's why and now it's snowing again.
Yeah.
So now they got to take all the snow and they're gonna dump it into the lake. That's what my dad said they do, apparently, or they dump it into somewhere. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what happened. I went out to shovel my parking spot Monday. The snow was taller than me. I did it all by myself. 2 hours and a half of work. That was my workout for the day, and then I passed out. And actually, oh hey Bman, and also you guys in the back. I actually watched all of Raw for once.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Yes, I actually did. Oh my god. I actually watch. I might start actually getting into that habit of staying home Mondays. I don't know yet. Like we'll see. Like I need a day off just to relax. But no,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I actually stayed home and I did that. That was my day on Monday. What did everyone else do during the winter storm?
Stay at home like I normally do.
Eli?
Yeah,
Stayed home and drank? Yeah, nice. Yeah. Daniel, you must have great stories about Monday.
Oh man, I got a story, man. Yeah, no, so like yeah, Monday rolls around. What? Like the snowstorm hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So picture this. Troublemaker gets in the whip. Music blasting. Dayton family. Alright? I put both windows down. It's snowing. I know the snow's gonna come in the car. Alright, cool. Drive right out from the underground to the main driveway. In 2 seconds I got stuck. I was like, oh man. I pictured it like a comedy show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's this idiot that just goes directly into it and gets stuck in 2 minutes. 2 seconds. 2 seconds flat. Yo, so good Samaritans around. People with no coats helping your boy out, helping me shovel, all this happy good stuff. Get me out, push me out to the road. So then the next thing, my aunt and I were going driving. We're seeing like cars and ditches, buses and ditches.
Highway 7 was bad too, I heard.
Yeah, no, so like we didn't touch 7.
Yeah.
So we were all more like on steels and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And so pretty much it was like an apocalypse, like almost like an asteroid hit and like cars went splattered everywhere.
Yeah.
You know. So the funny thing about being on the road at that time, in that time frame, mind you, this is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The amount of snow that was around and the amount of cars and ditches and buses literally blocking off major lanes and stuff, everything was running really slowly, which is good because you don't want to drive like a maniac in that. Everything narrowed down to 1 lane both ways at that time frame, and I thought that was a super smart thing. It helps direct the flow of traffic. People are not going to be as maniac-y as they could possibly be. So I was like, you know, I can dig this. I can dig this. Because I remember back in, like, I think 2016 or 15, there was another snowstorm.
Yes, I remember.
Where, again, cars, ditches, all this stuff.
I have a story about that, actually. So that was actually 2018. I was working at a school. I had to help a teacher, me and a caretaker. There was more snow than this. And we had to help we had to help a teacher get out of the snowbank. It was this big. It was taller than me. It was all the way up to my waist. And we were shoveling for hours.
Oh, man.
I remember that snowstorm. I'll never forget it. I'm not even a caretaker, but hey, that's like I helped out. Like, hey Mario, you want help? It's only you today. Yeah, I helped him.
Speaking of snowstorms, you know what's different from this one and the one we had back in '98?
They didn't call in the army.
Exactly. Speaking of which, did you guys hear Mel Aspen died, eh?
They didn't call in the army.
Oh.
Go on with your story, Trouble. Sorry, I actually want to hear this about you at work that day.
Yeah, so basically, right as soon I'm getting to work now, right?
Yeah.
So check this out. I do this turn onto the street that will take me to where I'm going.
Yeah.
everything was good. Other than being stuck in my own driveway, everything was good.
Yeah.
I turned onto this street,
Yeah.
and I got stuck in such a way because this street has not been plowed properly yet.
Yeah.
That in order for me to go forward, it was pedal to the metal. Like, the car was going max speed.
Yeah.
And my aunt's like, go max speed. And I'm like, this is as fast as it goes.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's at max speed. So, like, you know, like when you put the pedal to the gas, like you hit the gas, and you see that speedometer go up, it was full.
Yeah.
And I was going like 3 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
Because,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's how, like, crazy that snow hits you. So then we're in front of, like, the building, and we were contemplating turning into the parking lot, and thank God we did not. I got out and I walked in to where I had to go, and basically, because if we had gone in, we would have gotten stuck again.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, I got to work. We did our thing, helped clear paths and stuff like that, work maintained on the outside and stuff, and it was fun. And so yeah, that was pretty much that was the Snowstorm Monday. Oh, I took the bus back. I took the bus and train back that time, and lucky me. So I'm walking in like knee high snow to the train station, and everything ran super smoothly. Even my bus driver was super neat because she was like, hey, you're getting off over there? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to let you get off where the bus stop is because you're going to have to walk in a lot of snow. So she got me to the edge of the sidewalk where I could get off safely.
I wish I was that lucky.
Yeah, man, shout out York Region Transit. Whoop, whoop.
So coming home Monday from work, it was, even though I was lucky because I actually got off on time. I actually got to leave on time. It was still like really. I was thinking to myself, "Geez, how bad would it have been if if the normal person who come in was late like they normally would be?" But no, it was somebody else, and they ran on time. Thank goodness. But yeah, so coming home Monday, I'm on the bus, and then of course he decides that this was a good time to take a short turn onto Kingston at Morningside. So I'm like, oh, that's just freaking perfect. So he lets me off at Lawrence, and I got to trudge all the way home in the snow from Kingston to Lawrence, and that was a pain in the ass. And I was actually in a way I was lucky too because I was going in the back, right? And then if I were to if one of the tenants wasn't there, there's a guy I know, he wasn't shoveling the snow, I don't think I would have got in the back door because there was so much snow. The back door was open, but it couldn't open anymore. I barely was able to squeeze in. I would have had to try and get all the way around to the front. So, yeah.
Luckily there was a small path for you, man.
Yeah, definitely lucky. Otherwise, I would, the door might have tried to open, but it just wouldn't open. Like that's how much snow was there. That's how much snow was there.
I hear that. Because even when I got home, I couldn't even. I still had to walk through mountains of snow to get in the building.
They didn't clear it for days, even freaking Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, to me, it was hysterical. You know, it's just like, okay, there is no way I'm not going to go in without wet socks and wet pants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is going to be part of my destiny. Man. Yeah, that was the Monday snow.
Yeah, so that was Monday. Tuesday was better. You could at least go outside. I think I did. Yeah, I did. And then and now it's snowing again. Hopefully not as bad. But yeah, no. So that was pretty much the week. Nothing else to report that I'm aware of. Yeah, so I guess we could talk about WWE because there's a lot of news. So how about how they've changed the name of the Elimination Chamber?
What did they change it to anyway?
WWE something, right?
No, so the last when they advertised it in Saudi Arabia, they kept it as an elimination chamber.
Oh, okay, because apparently they're not supposed to do that in Saudi Arabia because a chamber means death.
Yeah, I think I think they were gonna name it the WrestleMania Chamber.
Yeah.
instead of the Elimination.
Which makes no sense because WrestleMania Chamber still has Chamber in it, so I don't get it.
I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, no, so there's that. But I guess, because we're not having a show next week. Yeah, I guess we'll
even if we were, it wouldn't come out until Sunday, which is already after the pay-per-view.
So you know what? We'll do our Royal Rumble predictions now for what matches we know. And then if they add more, we'll just go over them the next ride along, which should be in 2 weeks' time.
Alright. Okay, then,
I vote for the Royal Rumble.
Best match ever, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Rumble. It's always so fun. I feel it's a little more filled out now. I think we got, like, obviously Johnny Knoxville's in it, Sami Zayn. We know AJ Styles is in the Rumble. I think Almas is supposed to be in the Rumble. Who else?
Are you in the Rumble, Scatboi? Alright.
I'm declaring myself to enter the Royal Rumble this year.
What the hell? How can they just do that? Where's the qualifying matches?
Well, it's not even just that. It's the hypocrisy of it, because sometimes you got guys who just declare themselves for the Rumble, and then other times you got guys who have to actually qualify.
Yo, and here's the thing. No offense, like, because I'm a fan of Liv. However, she's been, like, her streak's been lost. How can you just declare yourself in?
Well, okay, with Liv Morgan, it kind of makes more sense because they don't even have that many women to enter their thing.
Yeah, they have to bring back legends.
Exactly. Brought back Mickie James of all people. That's insane.
That is insane, because isn't she part of another promotion?
Yeah, she's part of Impact. But on top of that, you're almost over. Do you know that? Anyway, I was talking to B-Scat. What was I going to say? Well, it's not even just that.
What did you say to me, sorry?
I said you were almost over.
Over what?
The line? Anyway, whatever. So, that's the part that kills me, is that, you know, how the way when Mickie James left, right? Do you guys remember that they sent her stuff in a trash bag, you know? Like, I think the guy who did it got fired, but still, like, I wouldn't want to work.
Call her a pig and then fire her like that.
That was hilarious, though. I said the Piggy
I
James.
didn't like it.
You didn't like the Piggy James segment?
No,
I fucking
don't
love
believe
it.
in weight shaming women or anybody.
I know, that was funny.
That's like some Jerry Lawler weird shit.
Well, there's a difference between weight shaming and like, I don't mean to get political, but there's a difference between weight shaming and, like, actually being genuinely concerned for somebody's health by telling them, hey, you maybe ought to lose a little bit of weight, you know?
That's one thing, but the way they did it, like calling someone a pig on TV and having a bunch of people laugh at them while they're risking their bodies, that's not concern, that's just exploiting
Well,
somebody.
she consented to doing it.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, you can do this, and if you object to it, we're going to give you weaker storylines, you're going to be on TV less. So watch CM Punk's podcast. He talks about how they exploit the fuck out of their talent and force them to do shit. And if you say no, okay, you don't have to, but you're going to get less storylines, and you're going to lose relevance, and the whole point of theirs is to be on TV as much as possible.
Well, the thing is, other companies probably don't pay as well. WWE pays...
AEW pays extremely well. Well, now, actually...
Now they do, but just give it time.
Like, then in the day, except it wasn't in AEW. But no, they're paying really well. WWE is about to go bankrupt.
No, they don't. No, they're not. They keep posting record profits all the time.
Have you not seen the cuts they've been making?
That's gonna end. Yeah, like, honestly,
when a
though,
company cuts, that's not good.
No, but they've always cut after making record profits. Like,
Right.
what? Like that
makes no sense, by the way.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I'm not a financial person. Well, I somewhat am, but...
Yeah, I think we need to, because the window's getting really foggy.
The camera is glowing.
You don't have to tell me. Anyways, go ahead.
So where was I?
Mickie James, AEW.
How did that even come up?
Oh, we were just talking about the women's rumble.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's
talking
go
about
back.
Liv Morgan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, we were gonna do our predictions.
Yeah.
But anyways,
well, let's see the Rumble matches for last.
Alright, that's fine.
Oh, another thing too. You guys hear about Mustafa Ali?
Yes.
Poor guy. He wants to leave, but WWE won't let him. They're just gonna cut him in like a few months anyway.
That's the complete opposite. Before, if you wanted to leave, they would let you, but you wouldn't get good storylines. Now, they won't let you leave. How weird is that?
It is fucking weird. Like, you can cut people all the time, but when a guy wants to actually leave, you don't let him.
I know, right?
It's dumb. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We've got Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Miz and Maryse in a mixed tag team match, even though I was so, like, I don't understand how the fuck on Raw, okay? So, like, Maryse calls Beth Phoenix out to, like, talk or whatever. And then, like, even they both, and the same thing happened too with Edge, right? Where it's just like they know their opponent's up to no good, but they still somehow get easily distracted, and that leads them to end up getting attacked. Like with with Edge before day one, that happened to him, and then just this past week on Raw, Beth Foley looking at Maryse, and then I think like Edge comes out or something, and then. Like, Beth Foley knows what's going to happen, but she still turns around, allows herself to get distracted, and gets hit with Maria in the back of the head with the purse, whatever, which, of course, had a brick in it. It's so freaking dumb.
Oh, man, you was right.
I saw that with the purse. That was fun. That was funny.
Now that's an...
Oh, we passed steals? I didn't know that.
Yeah, now that's a sneak attack if I ever saw one.
That was good.
They really pulled the wool over Edge and Beth's size, let me tell you. That's good. Yo, that's good tactics on their side. Now I want to know, are they gonna pull a police segment or something? Is Maryse gonna get arrested at her birthday party? You know what I mean? Like what's the
That'd be
next
interesting to see. Yeah. But that's such a typical segment though. At least change it up. Oh, here come the FBI agents, the fake FBI agents. Like you know what I mean? Like these segments are so dry. Like they need to make up new segments, right?
Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, right?
Yeah. But anyways, so
no, but the problem I had with it is how, like, it's like I said, like they fully say like, oh, I don't trust you, I can't take my eye off you, and then they do, like, almost right away. It's just like,
Well, okay.
Didn't you just say you shouldn't take your eye off them, and then now you do? It's like the most overused trope, and I'm sorry, it's just the most overused trope in wrestling.
Yeah, but keep in mind, everything linked up, right? Because the crowd started making a lot of noise when the scrap happened with Miz and Edge. So that drew Beth's attention in 2 seconds. Of course, like if you were in Beth's situation, you would also turn around to see what the hell's going on behind you.
Well, you can turn around, but like, don't stand there looking for like 5 whole minutes while your opponent gets their weapon ready.
Oh, I hate that in wrestling. Oh my god! Like I get it's fake, but like
especially if you can see Edge.
Real.
Yeah, especially if you could see that your in best case her husband's got the situation well in hand.
When they're in a match, the guy's running down the fucking ramp. There are people in the audience telling you he's running down the ramp. He's running down the ramp. You can't play stupid. Look behind you. I hate that. I get it's fake, but yeah, like if there's someone telling you there's someone behind you, there's someone behind you. I get it's acting, but still.
Oh, already on Highway 7.
Yeah, no, so I fucked up. I went past Steel, so now we're gonna take Highway 7 to like McAllen or whatever and go down. That's our backup plan.
Okay. So yeah, so anyway, who do we think's gonna win? Edge and Beth Phoenix or Miz and Maryse?
Miz and Maryse. Just because I don't know, man. I think Edge, I mean, maybe. Unless they're going to drag it to Mania. I don't know.
True.
But I don't know, man. Edge, like, he's done it all. And, like, I could see him putting someone like the Miz over, just out of, like, respect. Because the Miz, I don't know. Because remember when it was, remember when it was friggin' Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan versus Miz and Maryse? I thought Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan would win, and Miz and Maryse won. So I'm not surprised if they do it again. Not again, or it's just never count out the Miz.
Hey guys, again the phone calls. Yellow. It's snowing. know. Anyway, I'm kind of busy right now. Right. Always at the worst possible time.
What's she talking about?
She's just asking some random asinine BS. Anyway.
I heard something about a raisin?
No, I said random asinine BS.
No, her saying something. I thought I heard raisin.
No, I don't know. Anyway, sorry guys. So you said Miz and Maurice there, Eli?
We were filming the whole time? Oh my god, that's staying in the video. I'm sorry.
Definitely.
You wanted more entertaining content. Anyways, yeah, so who's already said their prediction?
Just Eli.
Eli, okay, you Daniel.
Oh man. Okay, it's tough. Like, I see where Eli's coming from. I want to also say Miss Maurice, but given that it's the Rumble, and I think Edge and Beth they're gonna win because this is gonna be Beth's first match back, and you can't. She's not just gonna take that line down. She just got hit in the head with a brick. You know, so yeah, Edge and Beth, my bad.
I guess I'll go next then, unless you want to go B-Scat.
Yeah, I guess me, because I'm the next one.
Okay.
Edge and Beth Phoenix.
Okay, short and sweet. This is a tough one. See, I think Miz and Maurice might win, so it could drag out a little bit longer and have a rubber match, right? But at the same time, like, I definitely would. If Miz had already won their first encounter, I would definitely say Edge and Beth Phoenix so Edge would get his win back. But I'm not sure. I think you're right, Trouble, about the thing with Beth Phoenix, though. So I think, based off that alone, I think Edge and Beth are actually going to win this one.
Now, in order to drag it on, though, like, they might win because of DQ or something. Or count out or some kind of bullshit.
Maybe.
You know? Because a clean win, like, where would Miz and Maurice go from there, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they would just be more angry and stuff. So, yeah, like, at least they can play off something like, you never pinned me. Done.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
That's how they usually make these storylines. So what's the next match we met?
I'm trying to think.
Who did you pick again? Sorry,
Edge and Beth Phoenix. Trying to think. I know there's a few matches I can't remember.
Roman Reigns.
Do you want to pull the card up on your phone?
I would, but my battery's low as it is. And I gotta save a little bit so I can order a Panza later.
True.
Roman and Seth? Want to do that?
I guess so.
Is that a match?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually I'm so surprised. Like the knock, where you did the Shield theme with the that should have been a dead giveaway, but it didn't click in with me. I don't know why, but it didn't. And then Seth comes in, I'm like, holy shit.
You texted me right after that.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, man. I can't believe it.
Trust me, it's nice and shocking.
Yeah, it was, because, Seth's supposed to be a Raw guy.
Yeah, I don't know what they're really doing here with that switcheroo, but
I know.
I guess because Drew's on the shelf, they don't have anybody else. But that's their own damn fault, if you ask me.
man, they're running out of divas. They're running out of talent. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, they cut them all. That's why. Anyway, who wants to go first on this one?
Why don't we just keep it going clockwise so then it'd be Eli?
Okay.
What's the question?
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
I don't blame you for asking that though, actually, because actually, like, we get off topic so much, and then like you zone out. I feel you, Eli. I feel
Probably
you.
Roman Reigns because he's been just beating everyone from Lesnar, like everyone. So, yeah, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, man, the head of the table, bro. He's not just gonna lose to Seth like that. However, like, realistically speaking, Seth is... Poor Seth, man. He was supposed to have a belt by now.
Oh, I know what. We can go.
Yeah, Roman. I'm saying Roman.
So Steph has done more than all right for himself. He's had a lot of WrestleMania on place of the century, so losing this wouldn't hurt. But, like, I mean, So it's like Shawn Michaels, like, you know, he doesn't have to win every match, but his performance is what matters. Like Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania had way more classic matches than Undertaker. Undertaker has more wins, but you know, it's like the Ric Flair thing. Like, yeah, he's lost more than he's won. That's Ric Flair. He's had so many great performances. So I think Seth's kind of like that. He might not be the most dominant like Roman Reigns, but like just known for putting on great performances. You know, he'll get his moment again. And this Roman's been on a tear, so it's like that's just who I think. So,
Yeah, plus it's like 500-game streak.
yeah, they're not going to end that. They're probably going to try to make it a record. So,
Well, it already is a record, though.
yeah, true. I mean, I prefer Seth. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, man. Roman Reigns, like, I didn't like the force-fed Roman Reigns. Oh, he's the babyface. He's the new John Cena. I didn't like that. But
No.
the head of the table shit, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's good,
man,
man.
If it's good, it's good. Like if Drake makes a song that's deep, and I'll be like, yo, that was wicked. I'm not gonna hate on it because it's Drake. Like I'm just honest about how I feel about the unfairness and shit. And with Roman Reigns, he was like the Drake of the Shield. It was like they'd have Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose come out, and the camera would be on Roman. It's like this is the guy we want, no matter what they did, you know. But this new character, I like it.
Yeah, I feel you a lot because I highly enjoy watching this Roman Reigns right now.
Yes,
Because he's
me
built
too.
like he's built himself up to this.
100%.
He has like this aroma around him, like everything from his
Aroma.
walk to his stance to his looks, like
Yeah. He's perfected this role.
yeah.
He's head of the table, like, yeah, he's got to keep the momentum.
I
Maybe The Rock will come back. I mean, that'll be wicked.
See, I agree with you guys, but at the same time, the act is getting a little bit stale. It's been the same thing for several months now, and I get it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's starting to feel like it's starting to wear down a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, everything runs its course.
Exactly. So who you got? Who are you picking?
You didn't pick yet, Daniel.
Oh yeah, I said Roman.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did? Okay. I'll pick Roman too.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be Roman all around. Even though I wouldn't mind seeing Seth win the title.
Oh, I'd love it, but yeah.
Let's see. My thought process behind it is they're saving Reigns for Lesnar. They're probably going to do a unification. I mentioned this before, but they're probably going to do a unification match at WrestleMania. So they want to keep Roman as champion, and then whether Brock retains at Rumble, or if he loses it, wins it back, or if it's just Reigns versus Lesnar for the Universal title, that match is going to happen at WrestleMania. There's no doubt in my mind. The only question is who's going to be champion, and I think it's going to be Roman. You're going to have Brock go up against Roman for the Universal title.
I feel that.
Next match, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Which I feel is a waste. They should have saved it to WrestleMania.
Hey, just be glad we're getting it at all.
Yeah, that's true, but like, man, Mania main event, right?
But I can sense a rematch at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Maybe even like a more extreme style match. I don't
the
know.
first time is always like, I'm
You know-
happy we're getting it. It's just like, why just not wait a few more months?
Because they don't have anyone else for him to face.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
could push somebody.
I
just
wish
to
they
have
give
them.
Big E's rematch though.
Who? Humberto Carrillo? No, okay.
He's gonna stick a rose up your ass.
That's not Humberto.
I think.
Oh,
That's Angel
Angel.
Garza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aren't they a tag team now? I don't know.
they
They-
really they
yeah.
they were killing it.
They're actually cousins, aren't they?
in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, like they're actually cousins and shit. Or kind of thing.
That's good.
Does somebody want to lend me their phone so I can look at what the matches are?
Well, now you want to use the phone.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thanks.
Pull it up.
Okay, that's a good idea. Royal Rumble 2022. But anyway, so who do you pick? Are you picking Eli? Lesnar or Lashley?
You know what? I'm just gonna say Lashley, just because, like, oh man, like that's so tough.
I know,
It could go
right?
either way. I just think Lashley would be. Damn, I don't know. Could be Lesnar, could be Lashley. But I'm gonna say Lashley. But could be Lesnar. That's the thing. I really don't know. I really don't know. They're both like. It's a dream match, man. Man. Lashley. Gotta say Lashley.
See Lashley? Okay.
Sorry, I beat around and.
It's okay. No, it is tough.
No,
I'm having a hard time.
Who I'm actually actually thinking. It's like my mind ain't set. Like,
yeah, I'm having a hard time myself.
It really could go either way.
I'm having a hard time myself, frankly.
Because these are both amateur wrestlers, you know. But Lesnar did do better in MMA. I think Lesnar in a real fight would win, because Lesnar's like, Lashley's a great athlete, but Lesnar just has this like real killer instinct that I don't see in Lashley. Like Lashley he just seems like a nicer guy. You know what I mean? Whereas Lesnar seems like, I don't give a shit. Boom! You know what I mean? So like, but as terms of wrestling match, I'm gonna say Lashley. Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, it's okay, man. It's like, it's tough. You gotta think it through. You know. So trouble. Who do you think?
Lesnar. I want Lashley to win, but I think Lesnar's gonna like.
See, I agree with you there. I want Lashley, but I think Lesnar will. But I still want to say Lashley.
I think Lesnar's gonna like. I don't know how to explain this. Just like because they're both powerful guys, it's just Lesnar's gonna like. The words coming to my mind are like. Just have that extra step of power. You know? Like, in order to pick up this win. It's not going to be an easy win. It's not going to be a walk in the park at all for Lesnar. But I just think he's going to win. And as far as this whole thing goes, I think that it's going to be a nice build-up. And the rematch, I think, will take place at Mania, where Lashley wins. That would be glorifying.
I was literally just going to say the same thing. Lesnar wins, rematch at Mania, Lashley takes the title.
Yeah.
Now here's the question though: if Lesnar retains, does Lashley get his title shot by winning the Royal Rumble, or does he just get it? That's what I'm. So we'll get to that.
But then again, the Royal Rumble. You're right.
Yeah, we'll get to that though, because I still need to give my prediction. I honestly don't know. That's the thing, because we could get Lashley winning the title, and then Lesnar enters the Rumble and he wins it and he goes after Reigns, or he gets his rematch with Lashley. Or we could have Lesnar retain, Lashley gets in the Rumble, he wins, and he wants a rematch against Lesnar, which he's always wanted. I think I'm good now, by the way.
Good,
Thanks. So fucking tough, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna pick Lesnar to retain, honestly, because I don't see them putting the title on him just to take it off of him like 3 weeks later. I think that, although I think they have done that before, I can't remember exactly when, but I think they have done it, so it might happen again. But as it stands right now, I'm saying Lesnar's gonna retain. So there's a match that may happen, not sure yet, but Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis won the tag team titles a couple weeks ago on Raw.
Yeah, that was shocking.
I know, right? So there might be a rematch between them and RK Bro. So if that happens, who do you think's gonna win?
Between you?
Alpha Academy and RK Bro.
See, I haven't been watching closely enough to really see the way the story's going. Because usually if I give a prediction, like with a big match like Lesnar, Lashley, that's one thing, but with a match like that, it's like I have to watch like who's been getting the upper hand every week. And, like, you know what I mean? It's usually the team that's been getting punked out every week that wins at the pay-per-view. It was like that just growing up all the time on wrestling. Randy Orton would beat down The Undertaker, and you knew The Undertaker was going to win at the pay-per-view. And if Undertaker got the last move in on SmackDown, like chokeslammed Orton on the last SmackDown before SummerSlam, you knew Orton was going to win. That was always the case. The guy who got beat down on the show or humiliated on the show was always the victor. When John Cena and JBL fought, and Cena won the title for the last SmackDown, Cena got arrested, JBL kicked him in the balls, and Cena won. It was always like that. Hell in a Cell, Undertaker and Orton. Orton beat the crap out of him, and then Taker won. And now like it was always
That's
like
a very good freaking observation.
Yeah, I pay a very close attention to certain things when I want. Like in class, I never paid attention in math. Like
Me neither.
I tried, dude. No, I tried in math, dude. I even got tutors. I did my best at math, and I just couldn't do it. You know, I just couldn't. Then I gave up. I didn't even try. I didn't care if I got a 50 because I knew that I wasn't going to pursue it after. You know what I mean? I couldn't after. As far as English goes, I loved it. Yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
What's the match we're talking about?
The possible Arcade Bro and Alpha Academy. Possible.
I love Arcade Bro, but
Arcade Bro's dope, but yeah. So the rematch.
it's adding some funny shit to Orton's character because Orton's very, very like
serious.
You know, and Orton is a fun guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just his character is almost like a Stone Cold, almost like a psychopathic Stone Cold. You know, I don't know. Orton's Orton. I can't compare him to anyone. Orton is Orton. But,
I wouldn't compare him to Stone Cold because Stone Cold was more
in the head. That was just like when
that was a legend killer again.
Yeah.
Nowadays he's more okay. Stone Cold was just a redneck.
Yeah, but he
Orton's
was like
more of like
related to Stone Cold. All the people.
Orton's more of a higher class type of heel. You know what I mean? Like
Orton's a way better in the ring.
Yeah. Well, he comes from a wrestling family.
Yeah, and he's like
Cowboy Bob, right?
He's more smooth in the ring.
Yeah.
Like Stone Cold would like.
He's just a
Stone
redneck.
Cold would like fall down and he was like attacking someone. It looked like he was almost drunk in the ring.
Well, that's the whole point. He's a trailer park crash, right?
Okay, yeah. So I was just gonna say that I think Alpha Academy will retain. It'll keep their momentum going, and it's gonna the Arcade Bro is gonna slowly fall apart. And this is gonna help. This is gonna help excel Riddle to the next level.
So here's what I think. I think you're on the right track, Daniel. I think Alpha Academy wins at WrestleMania. Orton versus Riddle. Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I see it, and then Randy Orton goes back to either being a part timer or he goes back to his old school gimmick of being a crazy psychopath.
Yeah,
I mean, as he gets older, it just doesn't like. Like I feel like Orton's kind of like it's almost like I'm not comparing Orton like I don't know. I feel like as you get older, the whole psychopath thing it works, but it's more like. I mean, the guy's like a father now. He's almost like what?
Hey,
his 40s.
Eli, don't look at your dad Hugh. He's still crazy and he's 60, right?
No, yeah, Orton could go back to that.
Imagine him as like a Ric Flair. He's 60 years old and he's fucking punt kicking people in the head. You fucking asshole! Eli.
I feel like Orton might retire soon.
I don't know. He's only 41.
But he still looks good, man.
He does too.
So Orton took care of himself.
There were rumors that he might go to AEW.
I don't think so.
WWE.
Well, he was in the military,
a meme
right?
at this point.
WWE's treated that guy like gold.
Well,
since
he was
in Evolution. Always had great storylines. Like he has no grievances like CM Punk. Like CM Punk, it was like okay, they kind of get to him dirty. Orton, they can't really say.
Orton used to be back in his old days when he was younger on drugs and.
But that's not WWE's fault. That's Orton's fault.
No, I know, but
whereas with CM Punk, it was more WWE not really giving him a shot.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Orton, it was like WWE forgiving him. So there's a huge difference there. You know.
No, but
so that's why I don't think he'd leave WWE because they've been great to him.
Yeah, I know.
Unless he wanted to stir the pot and just had an falling out with Vince.
Yeah.
But just like Undertaker, I see Orton as one of those guys that gets along with Vince probably really well. You know, and he's tight with Triple H. You know, so I just couldn't see him doing that. He's like Cena, man. He's loyal to the WWE.
Right.
But I could be wrong. I'm not in his head. You know, I don't know. Like, it's just my observation.
So anyway, I think I tend to agree with the Alpha Academy is going to retain, and I think that we will see Riddle versus Orton down the line, probably at WrestleMania. And I think it's all going to start when they enter the Royal Rumble, both Riddle and Orton, and Riddle throws Orton out. Riddle's going to throw Orton out of the Rumble, and that's going to start. I don't know if Riddle's going to be the one that turned heel necessarily, but I think that's probably the way they're going to go. Because Riddle's going to turn heel on Orton, and then we're going to have babyface Orton versus a heel Riddle.
Yo, by the way, I love that shirt. Hey, Randy.
Randy. Or is he called him one time Wandy?
So who are you picking again?
Alpha Academy.
Okay. I guess the next matches will be the Royal Rumble, right?
Well, actually, the Raw Women's title is on the line. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. Just kind of whatever. I don't really care, honestly. I did like Roman. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember Roman's line on SmackDown last week. It was to Seth. He was just like, if I wanted a big time match, I'd have just called your wife.
Yeah, that was a nice show.
I was just like, oh damn. That was so damn funny. So I guess we could skip the Raw Women's title match unless anybody really wants to talk about it.
But we still have to pick who's going to win it.
I don't honestly give a fuck.
Who's in it again?
Yeah, see, exactly my point. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop.
I'm going to pick out of the limb? Doudrop. What about you, Eli? Let's just make this one quick.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Becky Lynch is going to retain.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I guess we're going to the Royal Rumble now.
Yeah, well, I don't know the whole field, and it still hasn't filled out yet. But
that's gonna be a tough prediction.
Yeah,
I guess we'll
know.
do the female one first.
Okay then. I guess. Like I said, I don't even know who's in it.
Trish Stratus.
Is she?
I look how excited Eli. Lita, Mickey James, the Bellas. Just pick any diva.
You guys like, what year is this?
Trish Stratus. Wait, maybe Trish Stratus will have a final run.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick. I'm first, I guess, because it sucks so hard. Who's even still in it? WWE anymore? Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm gonna. I guess Alexa Bliss. I'll fucking up.
Yo! That's my pick.
That's why I picked it. Okay.
What's she doing now that Ray's gone?
Therapy with her best friend Lily. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's in therapy now.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, I haven't even watched the highlights.
Me and Daniel have picked that. What about you two?
See, here's the thing. I don't think they'd actually give it to her, but when we saw what happened on SmackDown between Lita and Charlotte,
Yeah.
I don't think they'd actually give it to Lita though. So probably, you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb here myself, and I'm gonna say probably Rhea Ripley's gonna win if she's even in the match.
Oh, she's in.
Yeah,
She definitely is.
I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley.
Eli?
Yeah, maybe that's actually a good Rhea Ripley just because she came so close last year, and maybe like this was her shot. She was runner up last year, maybe now they're gonna give it to her. So I'll go with Bman.
Shocker. All right then. I guess the men's Royal Rumble.
Wait, I wanted to just touch on that.
Okay.
Sorry. If you guys are right, Rhea does win. I'm pretty sure come Elimination Chamber,
Or whatever they're calling it this year.
she's gonna end up feuding with Alexa Bliss
Why don't they
because
just call it question mark? I'm just joking.
I always remember that it was Rhea Ripley that was the one that eliminated Alexa last year, right before Alexa was about to transform, and there was a hint, in my opinion, that was kind of dropped because Rhea considers herself the Nightmare. So she's like, I'm going to be the Nightmare for everyone in this. And at the same token, you have Alexa making her steps, her comeback. So I feel like they're going to cross paths, and it's also going to come forth with Nikki ASH because that was her former friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
That's cool. That's a bumpy ass road. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so the men's Royal Rumble, again, we don't know the entire field, but honestly, I guess actually I'll let you go first, Eli.
For what, men's?
Really
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, I know for sure that AJ Styles, Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn,
I never knew if the men's in the Rumble.
Almas, I think's in the Rumble. I think the Viking Raiders.
I'll just give it. Nah, he's not gonna.
My
Just-
gosh,
no,
don't-
no, it's just so
But who's-
early in his career.
but who's
like,
gonna-
I think it would make sense, but like, it's just who really.
He's the
wins a
one
Rumble,
move of
right?
dude.
Okay, no, but hear me out. This is fun. This is, but it's as tired a trope as can they coexist. It's like, who's gonna be able to throw Omos over the top rope, right?
Yeah, I know.
But who's gonna throw Omos over the top rope? That's the tired of trope as can they coexist? But anyway, yeah. Who else is in it?
Okay, so Johnny Knoxville, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Mysterios, Austin Theory, Sheamus, Damian Priest, AJ Styles, like you said, Big E, Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss, Sami Zayn, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens. Those are some of the participants right now.
Okay. So out of that field, or do you think it could be a surprise pick, like somebody that's not even in the Rumble yet?
Maybe you know what? I don't care. I'm just using my prediction. John Cena's the return of the Rumble.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but I'm just gonna guess something crazy. John Cena.
Why isn't it someone in the snow on the screen?
It is.
Oh. Actually looks really good.
Well, so you said John Cena.
Do, 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 do. Did you know John Cena's been in every single Royal Rumble in existence? We just haven't seen him.
Oh man, that's great. Okay, so like my dream to win the Rumble is Bray Wyatt.
Obviously.
I ain't even playing. You know, but like I think I talked about this a while back in another ride-along. Realistically, I can see Big E winning.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my pick. But also just like someone that will probably like,
Eli hide the alcohol.
shine in the Rumble is Austin Theory.
Okay. Austin Theory do a good showing. Hey, do you think he might be this year's Iron Man?
Maybe, but you know, I'm only saying that because like he's got Vince McMahon behind him.
Yeah, that's true. So who do you think, B-Scat?
I'm gonna randomly just pick Austin Theory.
Really?
See, I just don't know enough about the guy. Like maybe I'll go home and watch some Austin Theory promos and matches.
Dude, there's a hell of a drop kick.
Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, I'll check him out. Like,
Why is this not a roller coaster?
I don't know.
You know, I'll watch his stuff. Maybe I'll be like, oh, this guy's really sick. He might win it, but I just haven't seen enough of him.
Weird.
Just because I haven't been staying up to date, to be honest. Still
Okay.
like wrestling, I just haven't been watching.
Okay, this is a joke. Okay, I've got three separate picks. This first one's a joke pick, but I got 3 words for who I think could actually, like, theoretically it could be. I got 3 words for you. If you smell.
Oh damn! Yo, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, no. Realistically, my top 2 picks.
This is Roman. Yo, you're a genius. That's what's gonna happen.
I swear, if that legitimately does happen, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Yo, you know what? Like, yeah.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if that legitimately happens. But my actual 2 picks, my top 2 picks are, of course, my boy AJ Styles, and my realistic pick. Was this a tunnel? Yeah, it is.
But I have to be careful. It's
Yeah. Well, not really a tunnel. It's just a small bridge. I
Look at
thought it
those
was-
little pincers there.
Yeah. My legitimate pick is actually gonna be
That's where the military base was. Sorry.
my pick to win this year's Royal Rumble is gonna be whoever loses the Lashley versus Lesnar match. That's my actual pick. I know they're not in the Rumble yet, but whoever loses the Lashley Lesnar match is gonna win the Royal Rumble. That's my absolute legitimate pick.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
My heart says AJ Styles, but it's probably not going to happen. Much as I would love it to. Okay, so then, did you guys see what happened on AEW last week?
No.
Moxley came back.
Oh, yeah, there's like Twitter and stuff about
He's
that.
wicked. Like, he's actually.
Yo, he's sobered up.
Yeah, I'm legit proud of him for that.
Yeah, like,
Went to rehab, yeah.
Of, like, I think no alcohol.
No, but like, so he was like an alcoholic.
Yeah, and then he went to rehab and he got himself clean, which is
See, I relate to Moxley because I feel like I'm kind of like. If someone had asked me what wrestler would you be if you were a rapper, I'd say Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. Like, that's who I am. Kind of like off the rails, kind of all over the place. Like, definitely Dean Ambrose.
See, and
I'm in love with Ava, who's from Ajax, and she's from Renee Young from Ajax. So,
yeah,
I'm definitely John Moxley.
See, and I'm not trying to throw shade at nobody, but unlike some certain wrestlers, he actually went to rehab and got himself clean. So, that's fucking amazing. But the point I wanted to get to was what happened when he came back. Is like he comes to the ring and he's about to cut his promo, and some jackass in the crowd yells, "Get the drunken piece of trash out of the ring!" And then Moxley on the mic just goes, "Go fuck yourself."
Was that planned or was that like?
That was live. That shit was live.
Yeah, because good for him.
Yeah, like fuck that guy, whoever he was.
He's about to put his body on the line for you, asshole. Like, no fans could say what they want, but like.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a certain point, you know. But yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to talk about as far as that goes. So apparently we might be getting Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest, which should be a good match. I don't know when that's going to happen, though.
Didn't that happen?
It happened, but it was like I'm talking about for the title.
Oh, well, yeah. Damian is a fighting champion.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that match. That's going to be good. I don't think Owens is going to win, but it should be a good match.
This truth teller Owens is a very interesting character.
Right? So, like...
You're my favorite person. It's true. I'm not lying.
And that's exactly what he's doing now?
It's so funny.
I remember, during the match, because they had Kevin playing up how terrified he was of the Damian Priest, so he's just just chopping him, right? And you see Priest starting to get pissed off, and I was like, "Whoa, come on, man! It's a legal move. I was just chopping you. That's all." Like I'm just doing a legal move. It's all good, man. Don't bring out Damian. It's fucking hilarious. I love how he's selling it.
And Damian's
And here's a familiar sight.
happy birthday.
Oh, it's so different.
Yeah, because of the snow.
Yeah, the parking lot's actually.
Yeah, we're still filming. I was gonna say you want to get home.
No.
It's getting kind of late too. I kind of want to get home.
What else is there to talk about?
I ain't got
This is actually a
nothing.
pretty decent snowfall.
Yeah. I ain't got nothing.
Oh yeah, you've got your new ride along.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer that's gonna last, honestly.
But you can still promote it.
I'm gonna go home and watch a SmackDown replay.
So Bman has his ride along returns. I got it wrong in my promo video because I didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
So there's me, there's KJ, and there's him. Last week we went to Whitby.
Yeah, I didn't get all that many hits. Unfortunate, but is it ever gonna turn green? What the hell?
It takes a long time. But yeah, so that's what's up with him. What's up with me? Nothing much. Oh yeah, look for an event review dropping sometime next month. We're going to Winter Club.
Dope. Do you have a specific date for that?
Probably the 17th.
There's
17.
why?
Oh, I was just curious.
I'm not going over that bridge when it's red. If not, I'll do a UE. But Morningside is that tour.
Got anything to advertise right now, Scatboi?
Dropping a project on Bell Let's Talk.
I promoted that, so it's Thursday,
Thank
right?
you, Steph, for the
You're dropping a
promotion.
new album, as I said. Yep,
Yeah.
dropping Thursday.
Thursday, and I hope I don't get hurt. I don't think I should. Dropped other crazy stuff.
Oh, I still have to talk to you about that after. But anyways, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's more people behind me now.
Yeah.
What? Wow! There's a whole party behind us.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
I'm probably like a red light party because red light party don't stop.
It's red light, man.
I know. Fucking stupid. There we go.
Finally.
So like, after 2 centuries.
Yo, there's a glowing light down there. I kid you not. Daniel, look in there. And
Oh,
look.
yo, I see that.
Do you see that?
What? Okay, everyone sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Whatever
Happy
your name is.
birthday to you. Whoop, whoop.
But yeah, so there's that. What were we talking about before that?
I don't know.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this week.
Looks like it. Join us in a couple
I
weeks
guess
for
we'll
the
see
Royal
you
Rumble review,
So
I guess.
see you in 2 weeks for the review of the Royal Rumble, yeah. Alright guys, peace.
Peace.
Later.